Hey everybody, welcome to a Champion Circle live workshop. My name is John Cobb Jr. I'm going to be your host tonight, as well as I'm the founder and chairman of Champion Circle, here to get us started and to share with you that we have an awesome presentation ahead of us, and I'd like to welcome all of you. And if you're just joining us for the first time, we want to welcome you and just say, we'll save questions towards the end. There might be opportunities to ask questions mid-presentation, but we do invite you to stay active in the chat. Don't just turn off the camera and walk away from your screen. We hope that you'll participate and get a lot out of this. And as always, I invite everybody to pull out their notebooks and get ready to write and to observe and to just take in and learn as much as you possibly can. Tonight's special guest speaker is Lauren Cobb, and Lauren Cobb is one of the executive team members over at the Champion Circle. She's also a video strategist, as she's helped her husband and her family build their own marketing and website design business from the ground up. And they've done so in such an awesome way. They're true entrepreneurs, and they've really have lived the American dream as they've been able to expand and grow and to take on more and more. And their services have grown as well, and they've reached beyond the normal capacities of a small in-house operation. They have so much more to give, and recently Lauren has learned a lot and also has become an expert and is going to share with us some great information about video strategy. And we're really excited to learn more about that, because we know that today, in this day and age, if you are going to run a business, you also need to learn how to make content. And if you're going to make content, you got to be present on social media. You know how to market yourself and all of the amazing things that we need to know. So buckle up, buttercups, because tonight is going to be a lot of fun. Without any further ado, let me bring to the stage and welcome, or please, with a show of clapping hand emojis, please help me welcome Miss Lauren Cobb to the stage.
Thank you, John.
You are welcome. And I'll just give the controls over to you and let you share your screen, and the floor is yours.
Awesome. Now, I'm not sure. Do you guys see my face as well as my screen, or just the screen?
We can see your face, yes.
Awesome. Okay. Well, like John said, I have been diving into video. It's kind of like video marketing. And a lot of people use this technique in digital marketing and affiliate marketing. And so tonight we are going to learn a little bit about rapid reels. So a rapid reel is going to be 30 seconds or less. Ideally, this is going to be like a 15-second video. It's going to be to the point, direct, and you stick to the strategy with your own content behind it, if that makes sense. So without further ado, we'll go into our slides. If I can get it here. There we go. So why short form videos? I think we all know that thanks to social media, our attention spans have diminished. And this is really sad, actually. And I see it in myself and I see it in my kids. They would rather sit and watch YouTube or TikToks, YouTube shorts, than sit and watch a whole movie. Like, that's the first thing they ask for is YouTube shorts. And it drives me crazy. I'm like, no, we're going to put on a real video tonight. Because our attention spans are so short. They're saying right now that if you can't catch somebody in the first 3 seconds of your video, you don't have their attention. You're not retaining them. And so this is a strategy to help eliminate that loss and to hook your clients and your ideal people. So here are a little bit about video analytics. I always have trouble saying this word. Who knows about analytics and who watches them on their videos? Anyone? John? Can I see? And Willie, I think you do some too, right? I love it. However, I haven't made some new content in a week. Sad to say. I went in to check my analytics, and anyway, it diminishes, like it goes away after 7 to 14 days. You don't get to see those analytics unless it has a high volume of watches. So here we have one of my videos that did not do very well. It starts out really well, but this one I just want to give you as an example to see why we need to retain their attention in the first 3 seconds. You can see if you look on the first column on the left, it tells you my video is 18 seconds and 18.62 seconds, sorry. It got 232 plays and 4 saves, 4 bookmarks. However, like that looks great, it looks fun, right? But the average watch time was 2 seconds. And so not very many people even watched the full video. And this is where I'm like, get into it. I'm like, what am I doing wrong? How can I fix it? Because if you look over to the right, it shows you in a graph how many people actually really watched it all the way through. And this is what you really want. Likes are fun, you know, saves are fun, shares are fun. But to get a sale, you need them to watch the whole video. And studies have shown that even if you don't get 1 million likes or your video doesn't go viral, you still can retain a lot of sales just on people watching your whole video. And so that is the goal, is to get them to stay on your video as long as they can. And so making it short is a form of doing that. So anyway, here we go. A lot of people quit watching it after the first 2 seconds, and then it just kind of diminished, right? And then over here, you see it's kind of by date, how many people watched it. So my first day, 2 days, it got a lot of views here. But then it hasn't gotten any since, let's see, the 8th. So this video was a doozy. And I didn't make a sale off of it. I did not retain people to get it. So I'm going to teach you things to do to not fall into this trap. And this is just fun over here on the far right. I just think it's fun to see who's watching my videos. And here we can see mostly female, which is my demographic in this particular business that this video is for. 5% male. And we go over here. I'm hitting 25 to 35, 4-year-olds, and then 35 to 44. So that's really my target range, because in this particular business, I'm aiming at stay-at-home moms and homeschool moms to help them bring in extra income on the side. So that is my demographic. So that's great. That means other things are working for this video. However, they're just not watching it very long. So that is something you'll want to track. You don't want to obsess over it, but you need to be aware of it so that you can know how to fix it and where you need to go from there. So important analytics. This one was the most important one to watch, is how long they're watching your video. And this one didn't get very many likes, right? Oh, why am I going back? Here we go. However, down here at the bottom, you'll see traffic sources, and I want you to pay attention to that. Only 1.3% came off of my personal profile. This is on TikTok specific. The rest of them were from the For You pages. So that is good. It's meaning I'm hitting the people, it's showing up in feeds and that I don't know, which is who I want, because obviously I've already marketed to people that know me. And so you're wanting to reach people outside of your specific realm. So that's actually good. And I love seeing that. Oh, now it shows the graphics. So who's seeing your video? You want it to be for you. And then it's most important to convert a sale to keep them on your page or on your video longer than 3 seconds. Okay, so how do we get the analytics up? It's like a game. So I'm going to teach you these formulas that this is one formula. There's a couple that you can do. This is the most common one and can retain sales pretty quickly. If you can, hone in on these specifics. So the first thing you want to do is you create a hook. You want to make it about them. You use the word you a lot because you're talking to your person. Could you use extra income? Do you want to earn money on the side? Are you ready to get out of the rat race? Different phrases like that to hook them, because the people that you're targeting are going to be looking for those types of phrases and it'll ring with them. And so think of things in your niche. What are you making videos about? I know, Leanna, you have your jewelry business. So with holidays coming up, you could use something like, are you looking for a present for your wife? You know, but you want to make it a short hook and nail it in. What are they looking for? And be specific as you can. You know, are you looking for earrings? Are you looking for a necklace? Do you want a full jewelry set? You know, how are you going to hook them in on what you have? All right, second, we're going to go into the build up. So this is where you enhance and you help them visualize the dream that you have for them or the dream that you're living, right? So on this, these are specific for my niche, for the affiliate marketing. So having an extra 500 a month, working from home, that's a big dream of a lot of people. Working while traveling, that is one of my favorites. So you want to enhance and help them visualize what they will get out of it. So you're going to do these in order. So you got the hook, then you got the build up. Does anybody have any questions up to now? Not, we'll just keep moving along. Oh, I can't see in the chat. No cues yet. Okay. All right. So you got your hook, you've got your build up. Next, we're going to go into present value. What are they going to get out of the offer that you have for them? Are they going to get a personal coach? Are they going to get an extra $1,500 a month? Are they going to get a free app? Well, in my marketing business, they get all of those. So I kind of, you know, mix those up in different videos. But think of something that is true. You don't want to give them false information, but you really want it to like resonate with them so that they can see the value of why they need what you have. And so remember that there is somebody out there who needs what you have. There's all sorts of people in the world. So you just need to hone in on how to speak their language in these videos and present them that value that they're looking for. So next up, we've got our call to action. You need to be very specific in this. I use a lot, go to my site. That's a phrase, or comment now for more information, or DM me today. Some other ones that people use are ones like, you know, drop me a comment now and I'll reach out to you today. But you want it to be specific and not have them wait in between that. You know, drop me a comment and I'll reach out right away kind of thing, so that they feel that urgency, as well as like they're going to receive something really quick so that they don't have too much time to rethink what they're doing. I know that sounds wrong, but if it's something they truly want, they're already watching your video this far. So you need this to be very specific and action based. So I was doing a lot of, you know, like this video, type thing. And that's great for little, just like craft videos that people do. But if you're marketing, you need to have a very specific call to action that requires them to do something. All right, so a little bit more continued on call to action. So another one is comment today for your spot. You know, tomorrow we begin with our new members, DM me tonight. And then this is a big one down here. And it just goes along with, you know, the rhythm of the internet and different platforms, but they do not like you posting links that take them outside of their space. So this is specifically why there's a way that I'll get to in a minute of why we create videos, how we do it. But if you're posting a link, like I often do, to send them to my marketing site, you only have it visible for 2 to 3 seconds at the end of your video. What that does is they have to watch your video back to get the whole link, but also you have to change it up. If you do the whole link of, like mine is at the bottom here, it says learn and earn with Lauren.com. But if I just actually put the .com on there, TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook's getting that way too, it kind of boots you out. Their system knows to look for that, and they do not want you taking people off their site. So this is why down here you'll see we always put like a little funny dot, like go into your little emojis and use a dot there. Some people, instead of putting go to my link, they put a picture of a link kind of thing. You really have to play their system in order to get into the algorithms. And it's ridiculous, but it's what you do. So that is a big one. If you're doing that, you're putting it in the like about comment section of your video, you do not put .com. You still will use the emoji. So that's our call to action. So this is a full one that I've used a few times. So this is bringing it all together, all of 4 of those steps. So could you use an extra $50 a day? And this is an example here. Instead of putting the money sign, we went in and we'll put like an emoji of it. And you can do that throughout the whole video. But so I'll read it just so you can get it all. Could you use an extra $50 a day? An extra $50 a day is $1,500 a month. Or sorry, $15 every 30 days. I will personally be there step by step to help you. Plus, you get a free app that will have everything you need to get started with the day you sign up. So you want to combine all of those steps together and it'll look something like this. But then the big thing is to be able to get it all in that short amount of time. So again, 15 to 30 seconds max. The shorter you can do it, the better. It takes practice. I'm still practicing at it. And some videos I like, some I don't, because I get caught up on my words and things. But the key is you just do it. And I've learned that. And a lot of you in this room have been encouragement to me that you just do it and you learn as you go. And it gets easier, but you do want to be sure that you have all of these aspects in your video, because it will really help help get your results quicker, rather. So you'll do your hook, build up, present value, and call to action. So these are some other fun ways to get your videos boosted into the algorithms. I mentioned them a little bit before with the graphics, the emojis, different things like that. There's different ways that each platform likes the videos to be made, you could say. On TikTok and Facebook, a big thing is movement. So you'll never want to do just a video of you staring straight at the camera like this, just talking. What you'll want to do is you can make it long and then you'll go in and edit it And there's some programs I'll give you names of in a minute that can help you do that. But you want movement. You want your body to be moving. You want like different backgrounds. Like you can just turn the angle, you know, different ways of your phone. And then when you go edit it, you'll slice it. And it sounds intimidating, but it's easy. You'll slice it so that there's movement and it cuts to scenes, kind of, because it doesn't like it when you just sit and stare. But that's a lot of what I do because I freeze up. So I'm learning. Also, talking is really big. You don't want to get on there and just do all videos of just typing in the words. It's good to have, you know, the script on the screen, but for some reason, if you're using your voice, the algorithms really like that. Rather than just pictures behind with a song, that talking will get you a whole lot farther, quicker. And one thing, you always want to be smiling and talking up. And this is something I have to work on because I get so focused and I just get in the zone and I want to read my script because I get nervous, you know, just repeating it from memory. But smiling, and you don't want to be shouting, but talking up leads into talking with authority because you sound more confident, and the smile, and if you can make it come across kind of calm, it makes it seem like, oh, they're good at this, they've got it down, you know. For some reason, the algorithms pick up on all of that, but it also will lead into helping your viewers watch longer because, of course, watching somebody happy and smiley talk is better than watching them just stare at it like this. And I'm guilty of both. So I've been like a little too extreme and then not vibrant enough. And it's tricky. You just keep doing it and it gets easier. So, and you can tell I really like the graphics. And in a lot of the videos that I do, I love having the words move. I love, you know, just having it pop out there because it catches your eye, and, you know, people usually will at least last half a second looking at it, you know, and anything you can get them to watch longer on your video is worth it. So does anybody have any questions up to this point before I go into a couple references? I'm going through the link. You can unmute and ask it if you want to.
Yeah, let me just ask, at the beginning, you showed those great statistics about
Videos.
the videos. How do we access those, or which platform is that from?
Yeah, mine specifically there were from TikTok. And so, like I said, you can, on TikTok, at least on my account, now social media is funny because depending on how many viewers you have, how many videos you have, how the algorithms like you, they give you different abilities at different times. And so on TikTok, I can see only my videos analytics for the last 7 days. I don't know if that's different for other people, but I'll grab it on my phone quick. But you'll be in your, can't really see it. All right, so you're going to be in your app, right? And then what you're going to do is click on a video. Oops, camera behind now. And then you see the little dots right here.
Yep.
You'll click on that. And then it'll be down in the right-hand corner. I don't get to see it on this one because it's older than 7 days. I should go back to the other one. But it will say, let me go to the other one. Sorry. I have different accounts for different things. So, okay, it'll say more insights down on the bottom right corner. after you click on the video. And it'll take you to those. You can
I like
scroll
that.
down. Were you able to see them?
I was, yes.
Awesome. Yeah, it's just a fun. You can see lots of information about your videos. And it helps you if you really are focusing on social media for marketing. You need to be paying attention to these. I started out just thinking it was fun to see who was watching my videos and that, because I had mostly just had a family account that I just did fun videos for people to watch. But now that, especially since I'm marketing, it's really like telling, and it helps you gauge what you need to work on and stuff like that. Was there any other questions?
Yeah. So you're using kind of your account. Is there a difference between a personal account and a business account for it, or do they kind of blur the line? Or
Yeah, so on a business account, go. Well, TikTok, I haven't seen much difference. But on Facebook Reels, it does, and it allows it to be more public, if that makes sense. So you do, once you make it into a business page, you do lose a lot of the privacy on it that I can tailor back on my personal ones. So on any of the business ones, pretty much anybody can share it. Anybody can, you know, do a stitch to it or whatever. But on my personal ones with my kids and the videos and stuff, I make it so nobody can. Does that make sense?
yes, that does.
Yeah, and I haven't dug into the behind the scenes all too much of the business versus personal, but I do know that it has officially targeted my business ones as business now. Like it catches on and then it'll say like, is this a business account? And I had to, you know, so I don't get kicked out, I had to agree with that. All right, so Willie says in here, I know that business and creator accounts are able to get more statistics than the normal personal accounts, basically more analytics. Yes, yes. So are you guys interested? How much, where are we at on time? Haven't been paying attention. We got on time, John?
Yeah, we're great.
Okay. Are you guys interested at all in, I'll stop sharing unless somebody needs, does anybody want to look at the slides anymore? Are there any you want to go take notes on? I can share it with you later too. There are a couple apps that I really like to use that help with different things in social media. So the first one, wrong one. First one is called CapCut. And I just use the free version. Kind of hard to see. Go back. It's this one down here. So CapCut. And I love it because, like I was saying, when I make a video, I will film the whole thing and then I'm able to cut out the weird parts, you know, the like transitions of watching me turn to a different background or something. You can go and cut those out and then it'll just form the video back together. So it makes it a very smooth transitions. And then also on there, I can just automatically have it put auto captions. And then you're able to go in and edit it just like you can on the social media sites. But I like the fonts better on CapCut. They have some fancier fonts and different things. But what I love is when you save it, you can share it and it will automatically format it for the different platforms you want to upload it to. So I'll first say I want to share it to TikTok. It'll like, because you connect your accounts with it and it's super simple. It'll send it to my TikTok account. And then I say Instagram. It'll format it for my Instagram because Instagram likes things more square. TikTok's likes them oblong kind of. And so CapCut allows that to happen. I know there's some other apps out there that I know these guys know about, but CapCut is the one that I've learned and that I use mostly. So also, there's another one I like called Boost App. Boost App Social. So in here, what I like is, and I didn't get into this too much about in the videos because it's hit or miss on this, on the hashtags, right? So they used to say hashtags, you need to do all this. And now lately they're saying you don't have to have hashtags as long as you put the wording in your caption of your video, right? So it's up in the air, but you know, in our training, they're still telling us to do the hashtags because it only helps, but it's not basing your video off of your hashtags. It's helping get it out there into different people for you pages. And it's really just hit or miss now. I don't know, because at first it was all about that. But this last 2 months, everyone is saying hashtags are not as important. So it's really getting these details into your video. And I think a lot of it has to do with the AI, really and truly. That's my opinion, because everything's catching more onto just what we say, right? The programs are more detailed now than they were, right? Bringing AI into everything. And so as long as you're talking about it or you have it in your caption, it's going to get out there into those areas. So, however, when you do use your hashtags, they say to niche down. So for me, working from home people, I'm not going to go out there and say, who wants to be a millionaire? Because a millionaire is not going to come out and look for my video to how to become a millionaire. So I'm looking for people who want to get out of the rat race, who need to earn extra money, you know, who need to just get by, you know, moms who want to stay home with their kids. And in the homeschooling community, a lot of people struggle because that's one less person working and bringing in income in this today's world, and that's hard. So that's a lot of my demographics as well. You'll find your niche, you'll think about it, kind of like who is your avatar that you're looking for, and then what are they going to be looking up? You know, work at home jobs 2023. That's a big one for my niche. And then different things like you saw, travel, earn money on the go, earn money from your phone, different things like that. So each niche is going to have different ones. But on Boost app, you can go in there and put in a keyword. So like I put in homeschool, and then you search it, and it'll come up with all these different lists of hashtags that relate to homeschool, you know. And then when you put it in on your video, because most of these you have to put in when you're on the platform, or when you'll input the hashtags, they will tell you how many views those hashtags get. And ideally you want to stick to under 1 million views. And so like people looking that one up, ideally they are saying anywhere from 100,000 to 600,000. So anywhere in there. And so sometimes that means we stop using a certain hashtag and move on to a different one once that one gets way too many views, right? So it's something you kind of always want to come back for. And I kind of rotate through different ones. I actually have a spreadsheet, a Google Docs. No, it's a Google Doc. And it has the different hashtags I use. So I can just go in there and copy and paste them into my videos, and I just kind of rotate through them. So, but another thing too is creating your content. You do not want to solely post videos, if that makes sense. You need to do a mix of videos, because one, you could get flagged as being a bot that people are just, you know, putting videos up on. But you need to include so that you're connecting with your audience. So on my business page, every once in a while, I do a personal post. Like, you know, when I celebrated my birthday, I put the post on there of like my last last year I hit 35 this year. So what I did before I hit 35, just things here and there, as well as I sprinkle in quotes. And I like Boost app because there's also on there a creation. It'll bring me videos related to anything you search in there, or sorry, little posters or little images, and then also captions. So it'll come up with different quotes for me on different subjects. And it helps me a lot. So I'm not sitting there just Googling or trying to search books or something. It'll go in there and create those. And in here, it will even, I just click like create image, and it lets me select a background and all of that. And then I'm able to just save it to my phone and go upload it to my different accounts. So it's really helpful to have an app that is helping you do these things, because it does speed up the process. It also is a way to, with CapCut, it saves your videos down here that you've made. So you can go in at a later date and repurpose that video, go repost it again. You can change things up or use a different song or something like that. And you're able to go in there and just repost it. So, 6-7 months down the road, you can go reuse the same video if you need to, because it gets tricky in the affiliate marketing realm right now. A lot of their trainings, they're telling us we need to be posting 3 to 5 videos a day to stay in the algorithms and to really boost out there. And that's how we're going to get the sales, which is true. When you're posting more, you do get a lot more traction than if it's just once a week, like I have been lately. So it's tricky. We all get burnout, but you just hop back on and keep going. So is there any other questions about any form of videos, hashtags, all that? So I can keep going, but I don't want to bore you all.
I have a question just about like messaging, right? And obviously hashtags and the links and types of videos are extremely important to continue to monitor as you do this. What are some of the, and you may not know this, but what are some of the key words and phrases you should be using to attract or to grab the attention of more people? Maybe more on the lines of what's a good, what are the good types of phrases you can use for hooks? But
Yeah.
I do know that it's personalized to each person and depending on the kind of content you're creating. But what are some of the thoughts that you have and what's worked for you?
Yeah, for me, most of it is like, really, you have to be hyped up at the beginning of the video, because I was starting out kind of like shy, and then I, get more comfortable as the video went on. But the ones that I'm actually like excited, like, hey, guess what? Something like that, and keep going, those tend to get more views rather than like, are you looking for more income? Are you, like, the phrases matter, but also just you as a person really attracts it at first. So no, you don't have to wear full makeup all the time. No, you don't have to, like, that's not all part of it. It's you as a person. Are you relatable? Are you able to communicate that with people? Can they connect with you? And that's a lot of it. But like you said, the hooks are more like personalized. And honestly, the hooks is what I struggle with the most. I'll Google some, or like I can go watch other people's. There's a lot of creators on TikTok and Facebook that teach this stuff as well in their videos. And I'll go and look some of them up when I'm getting bored on my hooks, and just kind of see what's out there. Does that help at all?
Yeah, I love that. I'm glad
But
to hear it.
starting out with a lot of pizzazz helps. So because even if you're crazy, like one of my most watched videos, I'm literally just spinning in a chair and going around. I made it at Kiln, and I was just going around the room spinning in a chair. And then I put some words to it with a voiceover. And that's one of my most watched videos. But it just looked fun in the beginning and people just kept watching. I don't know what they thought would happen after I spun, but really you just got to catch them visually or with your words.
Thank you.
Yeah. Well, that's all I had prepared for tonight. I mean, there's more we can go into. There's all sorts of stuff, but I think we're about wrapping up for the night. So if anybody has any other questions as we finish.
What's a call to action you'd like to challenge each of us to do as a result of the information we received tonight? And maybe it has to do with posting and something we can check in with you or share with the Champion Circle community to keep ourselves accountable.
Yeah, I was gonna go through this earlier, but we were kind of short on time. I thought it'd be fun to kind of make a video together. But my call to action is going to be to each of us write up a script tonight and practice it and then make a video with it. You don't have to get all of it in there right away, the graphics, edit it perfectly. Write up a script that you feel comfortable with that is in your niche, and reach out if you need help, or go to Google, you can even use some AI sources to help you. But do it. And I would say by tomorrow night, we should all post a video in the Champion Circle community highlighting one of our niches in a short form video. So, but work on it tonight. Be thinking about your script, because for me, it's easier to write it down and then have it where I can see it while I'm making the video. That's just how I am. So be thinking about it, and then tomorrow record.
Awesome, everybody. Give it up for Lauren Cobb in today's presentation. We appreciate you taking your time, Lauren, and sharing that information with us and for helping us. And for those of you who want to know where the Champion Circle community is, you can go to facebook.com, and you can search Champion Circle community, and that'll take you to, I believe, a page or a group. I don't know, one of the above.
It's a group.
It's a group, and post it there. We'd love to see it, and we'd love to support you. We're not there to judge you. We're there to help you, because if to testament to what you shared with us tonight, Lauren, I've learned that if you do a piece of content and you continue rebuilding that piece of content over and over and over again until you feel like you've really got it right, you can use your analytics and your feedback and so much more to help it improve. And if you just spent time doing that, 1, you're getting practice, 2, you're posting and getting out there, and 3, you're making content, which is the most important thing, because one and done is not going to go viral. Never, ever, ever will you, or should we expect to do that. But virality is our goal as a result of getting in front of as many people as we can to uplift our hearts, our minds, our souls, to reach more people and to do great things. And we do that in this community. So we want to say thank you, Miss Lauren, for everything you shared today. I'm going to cue up some music, and we'll see you all next time. We meet on the second Thursday of every month for incredible workshops and training like this. So we hope that you'll join us. Check us out on Eventbrite, or you can go to our website at mychampionscircle.com, where you can learn more about everything that we've got going on, our accountability programs, our events, and everything else. Until next time, guys, we'll see you later. Lauren, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you, you guys.